Hello there. So I just got this in from Amazon and I'm pretty excited about it. I've been wanting this for a long time. I was super thrilled when they announced it. But it's, as you can see, it's the Blurrg with the Mandalorian figure. And I'm going to start, usually I'd start with the packaging. I'm actually going to unbox one of these because I think the way they package this is really kind of neat. But I'll show you in a minute. But let's just look at the Blurrg itself for a minute. So it's got an articulated tail. The hips are somewhat articulated here, as you can see. I'll see a little bit better when I do the unboxing. We got the knee joint, ankle joint. Has a rocker foot too, so that's really cool. Rocker ankles. The front legs do have like a ball hinge kind of thing going on there. The jaw does open and close. Very cool. You can take the saddle off, so you can have wild Blurrg, although there's a little hole in the bottom of them there. See? Make sure I'm actually putting it in frame. Sorry if I didn't see that very well. So there, and then this is the Mandalorian that comes with him. Is finally, we got him. It's from his, he was in this outfit for the first couple episodes of the show, and I can take him off here so you can look. But he's a little upgraded. He's got the barbell hips. Obviously, no hole for the. I think a lot of this is probably from the original Mando that we got. So there's a little thing for his little hole in the back for the peg for his rifle. Holster here. So he's is generally the articulation we come to expect from this figure, and with the hips there, he does sit on the Blurrg very well. So the Blurrg is very stable with his two legs. Obviously with the tail, so it's kind of like a tripod there. The coloring on this thing is really cool. Like I said, yeah, he's really great. So they did a really good job with him. Looks like right out of the show. So that's awesome. And so I'm gonna pull one of these up. I'm gonna unbox it here just so we'll look at the outside of the package first. So okay, so you have the thing here. It's a carded figure. I'll show you the card in a minute. It's a BC 355, I think. Oh, 335. 335. But I'll show you in a minute. It's a great carded figure. And again, so that's the front. You have here on the side, it was like, remember when he's learning to ride in the first episode of the series. That was such a great episode. So a similar image on the back. It shows you where he comes with. He's got, you've got the reins, the bit, you got the saddle, obviously his two weapons, and the Mandalorian itself. So, and then on this side here he is riding the Blurrg on the planet. So it's like in Arvala 7. So he's in Queel's little pen there. That's kind of cool. But anyway, I'm going to unbox this one just so you can see how they pack this. Is really interesting. That's why I'm unboxing it on here. I don't really unbox stuff like this, but why not? So I'll just open it up here with your little legalese paper there. Get that out of the way. I'm just gonna move stuff here. So let's see here. So it just slides out here like this. So here's the box. All right, or here's what's inside the box, I should say. It's kind of neat. The way they did this, as you can see, some assembly required. So it's kind of nice because the box itself is pretty thin. You would, I mean, if they kept them all together, the packaging would have been a lot bigger. So, so I like what they did here. So, like I said, yeah, this comes out pretty easy. So basically, he doesn't have his legs on and one of the arms. So the legs, as you can see, are top and bottom here. So they just come right out like that. And then there's a little, like the barbell thing here in the middle. So you just pop it on there. there is, obviously make sure the knees point towards the front. But they pop on pretty easy. Alright. And then the bag here has in it the arm. There's a little baggie, has the arm and the bridle. So there we go. It just opens right up like that. And then see the arm has the peg here. And it goes in like that. And of course open the mouth and slide the bit in. Maybe it does have a, I don't know. I just make sure it goes all the way back and then you close the mouth and it's good to go. So there's our Blurrg number 2. Now, and again, so here you can see Dev did a pretty good job with protecting the card here by having the back of the card, the outside of this packaging. So let me just get that out of the way here. So now we'll take a look at the Mando on the card. So like I said, I got that nice orange background there. Very cool. So Mandalorian on Arvala 7. I love the picture they put on this with him sitting on the Blurrg there, and this is obviously an Arvala 7. And unpunched. Very cool. And like I said here, it's VC 335. They show the card in the back, and then here what it says, with help of the Ugnaught Vapor Farmer Queel, the Mandalorian learns how to tame and ride a Blurrg on the desert planet of Arvala 7. And so as you can see, I've got 3 of these, and what I'm going to do is actually I'm not going to use this Mandalorian on him. I'm going to grab one of my other ones with him in his full Beskar, and I'm going to have Queel on one Blurrg, and then on the third Blurrg I'm going to have one of my Cara Dune figures, and so then I'll just have them out by the Razor Crest. Now, as far as the Razor Crest, you know, you have to think that these guys were, you know, in the works. I think they've been in the works for a while because, I mean, if you remember with the Razor Crest, there's a cargo net in there, which if you remember when they was transporting them from Arvala 7 to Navarro, they had them behind a cargo net. So what I'm going to do, and this is going to be a little tricky, but I'm going to bring down my Razor Crest here, and I'm going to put the Blurrgs in and just see what it looks like on the inside. So give me a second here, and I'll get that all set up. Okay, so here are the 2 Blurrgs inside the cargo hold. This is the cargo netting I was talking about. It can come off, and then you can hook it across here. So, I mean, it's not going to be the best. They're a little big for if you wanted to put all 3 of them in here, but I don't know too many people that are going to do that. I mean, you could put a third Blurrg in here, way up front here, but there's just not going to be much room for anything else in the ship. But I mean, it's one thing if you wanted to if you're doing like toy photography, you wanted to recreate that scene, for the most part you could do it. It's just going to be a little tight, and yeah, so I mean, disappointed? Not really. It's minor gripe, but like I said, it's so, I mean, they're definitely good with the figures, but as far as fitting in the Razor Crest, it'd be really tough to get all 3 of them in there, but 2 of them fit just fine. All right, let's wrap this up. Okay, I couldn't finish this video without showing our boy Queel on the Blurrgs that he loves so much. And like I said, I've got a third one. I'm going to put Cara Dune on there, and even though she doesn't have, you know, it's an older figure, and they're never going to redo her, unfortunately. So updated with like the barbell hips, but they'll sit on, that version will sit on here just fine. I'm not worried about it, but that'll look good on the toy shelf with on my Mando shelf there with the 3 of them on their Blurrgs. Obviously will not be using this figure. I'm going to put him somewhere else. But that should do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are a subscriber of mine, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. If not, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you as part of the channel. And leave a like. You made it this far. Might as well leave a like on the video. Leave a comment below what you guys think about this one. If you're like me thinking, well, it's about time, but I'm pretty excited. I'm glad to see Hasbro doing Beasts again. So, you know, So I would like to see more. I mean, could be some other really cool ones out there. You guys got any ideas? I can't think of one off the top of my head as I'm recording this. I think I would have thought ahead, but I didn't. But yeah, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. And that should do it for this video. So until next time, this is the way.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always. The Force will be with you.